It's summer in Tasmania, and that means it's berry time. Brambles such as these really produce well, and I'd like to encourage anyone who lives in the right climate, that's a cool or a temperate climate, to grow a brambleberry. Now, when I say brambles, there are a huge range of varieties available. These are sylvanberries, this particular one, loganberries, boysenberries, blackberries, youngberries, heaps to choose from. And they produce so well for the amount of effort that you actually put into them. The main effort that you need to put in is the winter maintenance, and I have a previous video about this, so I'll put a link for that so that you can have a look. But in terms of summer, yes, you need to net them, and you need to pick them. It's the main job in the summer. And also some water is good if you live like us in a climate where the summers are dry. Watering them will extend the season. Now we pick from this berry at least a couple of bowls like this every 2 to 3 days, and the season extends for 6 to 8 weeks over summer. So that means heaps and heaps of berries to enjoy, and if you had to go and buy these, it would cost you a fortune. But producing them yourself, it means you can enjoy them in abundance, and the children really love them. There's nothing like having fresh berries for breakfast. Now, birds are the major pest, and so covering them in this way with some bird netting is the way you're going to get your crop. I have a simple structure here with wires running along, which allows me to drape the netting over without it getting entangled in the vines, and that's a nightmare if you get that tangled up in the vines. So create something. You're going to need something for your berries to climb on anyway. Create something simple like this so you can put your netting over as well. Now what concerns some people is the thorns that these berries have, and they don't like dealing with them. There are thornless varieties available. This here is a thornless blackberry, and it's an ideal choice if you have a smaller space because they are less vigorous. And here where there's traffic to a doorway, this is a great choice because you don't want to get entangled in thorns. In terms of space, look, you don't have to have them taking over. Remember, you can have control with some secateurs, you can keep them cut back, and you can still have a nice crop. You'll see there's nice berries going to come along here. Even in that small space, it's going to produce quite a lot of food. While our main producer is the sylvanberry, because it's the biggest vine we've had, it's been there for 17 years. This extra variety, which is going to produce at a different time, is really good to have. We also have a small boysenberry, which again produces slightly differently. Having some different varieties will vary your season in terms of production and give you different flavours to enjoy as well. So have a go at some berries. If you're in the right climate, plant them, and I believe you're really going to enjoy the result because they're really worth the small amount of effort that you put into them.